Hello everybody out in YouTube land, this is Chaosa, and today I'm going to show you how to fix your Xbox. This may or may not have happened to you, where you turn it on, and like normal you get your spinning green lights, but no image on the TV. Well, I may have a solution for this. I have searched on YouTube before, and I have found nothing for this problem. Most people just say to throw out your Xbox, but I think I have a fix for that. Okay, so let's get started. What you will need is a broken Xbox, of course, a T9 screwdriver, a T10 screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, or a butter knife, or any tool that's flat on the end for prying. I have done this without thermal compound, but of course it works a lot better with it. And sandpaper, Q-tips, and rubbing alcohol, but I don't have any, so I use cologne. It works just as good. So, we'll start by taking the Xbox apart. Then the top and bottom grills. Then you must undo these clips on the front. Now here comes the fun part. Then, after that, take your T10 and you must remove 6 screws. Then, flip it around, take the top off. Careful for the eject button. Then you must remove the fan cover, this tray first. Just remove these 2 plugs. Then the fan cover. Simple as that. The fan itself. Then flip it around with a T10 again, remove the rest of the silver or gold screws. Okay, there should be 9 in total. Flip it up. You have to remove this thing. Take the white piece off first. Comes off pretty easy. And then there are 3 black screws you must remove with your T9. And it just slides off. After that, flip it upside down, and there are 8 more on the bottom. After that, flip it back around, and the motherboard should remove. Then you must flip it upside down, and you have 2 X clamps on the bottom. Take your flathead, then flip it around, and the 2 heat sinks should come right off. Now what you're going to want to do is, you have the CPU and the GPU, and it's covered in thermal compound. So what you're going to want to do is take your rubbing alcohol, or in my case cologne, spritz it on there, take your Q-tips, and something like that is plenty fine. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's still some schmutz left on there. Okay, now, if you don't already have thermal compound, leave whatever is on the heat sinks. If you do have thermal compound, take your flathead screwdriver, and just chisel the remnants off the bottom as best you can. Then after that, you take your sandpaper and give it a good sand. Like that's pretty good. Okay, then take your thermal compound and one little dab on top of, just like that. Take your heat sinks, put them back on. A little loose. Okay, then put it all back together. Well, no, come on. Turn it around. And you must put the 8 small black screws in the middle with your T9, not your T10. And don't forget about your power button. Put the fan back in. Then the fan cover. Then the disk drive. And this is where we cross our fingers. Okay, now just leave your Xbox this way. You don't need the case for now. Just don't poke your fingers in there while it's on. And I've plugged in the AV and the power. So now we just turn it up. If you get these 3 red lights, it's not a problem. What you must do... Okay, if after all that you get the 3 red lights, what you must do is remove the disk drive and then take the plastic fan cover off. Just take the fan out, but don't unplug it. Just leave it plugged in. Then put the disk drive back in. Just like that. Then you go and you plug it back in. Then what you're going to want to do is take the fan, put the left fan, have it leaning on top of the disk drive, and the right fan on top of the bigger heatsink, just like that. Then you turn it on. Now what you're going to want is, believe it or not, this is going to have to overheat. But this must remain cool. That's what the fan does. Then, after about half an hour, 45 minutes or so, this should get very hot. And then after that, turn your Xbox off. Then wait about 10-15 minutes for this to cool down. And then after that's cool, try turning the Xbox on again. If these turn green, it's a success. If not, it happens. Try it again. That's all I can say. This has been an Xbox Moment, brought to you by Kiosa.